My name is Monique. Welcome back to the cauldron where my hair is flat and the week is new. In case you didn't know, this is Bookwitch Reviews, my channel. I do weekly vlogs because they keep me entertained, and it is Monday, so it is time for a new one. I also got some book mail today, so I am excited. So let's open this, and then I will tell you very briefly about what I'm reading, because while I am doing this vlog, and also while I did last week's vlog, I am also doing a reaction vlog, because I reread the second and third book and the short story novella joined together, whatever it is, in Sarah J. Maas's A Court of Thorns and Roses series, and now I am reading the next book. But let us see. Bum, 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 bum. Voila. So this is Chain of Gold, The Last Hours, Book 1 by Cassandra Clare. As you can see, I have a small collection of her other series. They should not actually be in here, because in here is only books that I have read, but I did not have space for them, so they are all chilling down here. I only read Clockwork Angel and City of Bones. City of Bones many moons ago, and Clockwork Angel at the beginning of this month. However, I decided pre-order a very fancy edition of Chain of Iron, which is the second book to Chain of Gold. So the plan is that I will read Clockwork Prince and Clockwork Princess in the upcoming months, and then I'm going to read this bad boy, and then I'm going to read Chain of Iron when it comes out. This is the, I think it's like a special collector's edition one. I'm not entirely sure. It doesn't have a dust jacket, which I am actually fine with, but I thought it was rather cute, and I'm pretty sure it's going to match the other one, except it has a really beautiful dust jacket. We also got some artwork inside. People say that they love this series a lot, and I like knowing what the hype is about, and if I don't like it, I can just give it away. So that is that. Book mail. I know I'm not supposed to be buying any stuff, but I slightly fell off the wagon and I did it anyway. Now to reading update. Yes, I'm slightly stressed, manic-ish today, so there we go. But I am currently reading A Court of Silver Flames, which I will only be briefly talking about, because as I said, I am also doing a reaction rereading vlog while I do this. I can't figure out if it's just spoilery for the first 4 books or if it's spoilery for this book as well, but it will be up at one point and I will leave a link to it once it is. But yes, I have about 300 pages left because I read fast and I did absolutely nothing else yesterday, and it's very good, very much enjoying it. Filthy, it's full of filth, so if you're not into that kind of stuff, I would not suggest that you read it. It's also very Sarah J. Maas, so she does a lot of emphasizing and a lot of repetition. I like that sort of writing style, but if you don't like other books by Sarah J. Maas, I would not say that this is for you. However, real quick, because it's been going around, don't be a dick to authors just because you don't like their books, unless they are terrible human beings. Sarah J. Maas is not terrible. If you don't agree with that, that's also okay. But don't be a dick to me in the comments, and don't be a dick to Sarah J. Maas and go tell her to kill herself, because that is not fine, and then you are the douchebag. It's Monday. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good evening, team. It is the 23rd, I think. It's also Tuesday, so I thought I would jump in with a quick little reading update. I did finish this fat baby last night. This is A Court of Silver Flames by Sarah J. Maas. I'm still mulling over what rating I'm going to give it. I know it's at least a 4-star, maybe a 4.5. I don't know if it's quite a 5-star. Part of me sort of wants to reread like the last 100 pages, because I don't know if some of the impact just went away because I was power reading so hard. I don't think I love it as much as I wanted to, and like my reaction vlog thing will speak more in depth about that. But we did finish this, so hey yo, I am done. We're just gonna chill there for a moment. I'm done with my reread, and I can now return to my TBR with a week left. So today I am going to pick up The Blackguard Drum by P. Djeli Clark, which is on my TBR as a high fantasy. Maybe it's a short story It has Haitian sky pirates and wily street urchins. That's what it says on the front, I believe. And I am very excited about it. When I bought this, I actually thought it was a full-length novel, but I'm very excited about reading this to see whether or not I can pick up some of this author's other work. And it just sounds very good. And then today has been really overwhelming. This week is overwhelming, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning, evening team. Lunchtime. It's lunchtime and it is Wednesday, and I thought I would check in and say hello. So I did finish the Blackguard's Drum by Pete L.G. Clarke yesterday. It is a not high fantasy like I thought it was. It is like an urban fantasy magical realism. We're set in a very different New Orleans, where it seems like when America's Civil War happened, the slaves like went in an uprising, and basically New Orleans is now like a free territory. It's also a bit steampunky. We are following Creeper, who is a young black girl who is just sort of trying to get herself further into the world, and things happen, but she also has an ancient African storm goddess who speaks to her. It's an interesting one. I wish it was longer so that I could really get into the writing, but I did enjoy it. Ended up giving it 3.5 stars, mainly because it started out with sort of one plot, and then I got a little bit confused, and then we ended up in a completely different place. So not bad, but just sort of like, okay. But I will definitely be looking up other works by this author. And I've today restarted my read of Record of a Spaceborn Few by Becky Chambers, which is the third book in the Wayfarer series. I was at about 100 pages and then stopped because suddenly I started my reread of the Akatar series, and now I've read about 50 pages. I believe I have about 150 pages left, maybe 200 pages. I believe it's like 350 pages. I'm enjoying it. I'm just not enjoying it in the same way that I have the other two books in the series, but I'm basically reading it because I really want to read the latest book, which came out earlier this month. So I'm excited about that. I'm hoping for a little bit more plot, because currently we are literally just following 5 different characters all in the same sort of human fleet, and they all have different jobs. I am enjoying just the very casual queerness. It's lovely. I love that about Becky Chambers. It's fine. I'm reading it right now. And then after that, I'm not entirely sure of what I will be reading. And then I really want to read Rage of Dragons, but I also really want to read the 2 books that I sort of have left over from my January TBR. But that's sort of the update. I hope that you guys are okay. I'll check in with you guys probably tomorrow. I have about a couple of hours left of work since I'm on my lunch break, and then I will be having another couple of days off because of personal stuff. Good afternoon, babies. Evening. I don't even know what time it is. It's Thursday and I'm having a day off. I got some book mail, which I'm excited about. I'm pretty sure I know what the book mail is, but you know, this is the excitement. I haven't had good book mail in so while. We hit February and then I started ordering shit again. Things are falling. Is the hardback new fancy edition of A Court of Thorns and Roses by Maas. And we got A Court of Rings and Ruin. And we are super magenta underneath. The reason why I bought these in hardback is because I will be getting some fancy new dust jackets from Lithium Art for these two, and we are all the same height. We are wonderful. Now I'm going to go edit the rest of my reaction reading vlog for this series actually, which will be up this week, so I will leave a link to it down below, and probably gonna read some more. I don't really have a reading update. I only read like 50 pages in a Record of a Spaceborn Few by Becky Chambers yesterday, and that's all we can do. Good morning, team. It is Friday, and I thought I would just jump in with a really quick little reading update because I did finish Record of a Spaceborn Few by Becky Chambers yesterday. I actually ended up really enjoying it, not quite as much as the other two books in this series, and I think it's just because, like, obviously Becky Chambers doesn't write like super plot driven books, she writes character driven books, and that's one of the things that I love about her universe, is that the aliens are so interconnected and the story is so much about like individuals. And this one, as it says in the title, is pretty much just a record of people born in this Exodus fleet. There is a sort of pivotal point, which I think was when I did start enjoying it, and I really loved like the last couple of chapters where she really dives into sort of like what it means to be humane, almost in a way, like what it means to live and being worthy, and like what do you want to do with the time that you have. So yeah, I think I ended up giving this 3.5, nearly 4 stars, maybe like 3.75. I feel like I need a better rating system, but yeah, I did enjoy this in the end. I really did enjoy, like, especially the very end. So, and then I started this morning the 4th book, which I have in an ARC form, even though it is already out, The Galaxy and the Ground Within, which I will put a thingy of here. I am very much enjoying it already. I'm only like 7% in. It's pretty short-ish, so I'm hoping that I can like smack that out today-ish. It's another day off. I'm about to go and meet up with my best friend like we normally do for coffee, so I'm gonna do that, and then maybe I'll do some videoing today. Otherwise I'm hoping to do videoing tomorrow, but it actually looks to be quite nice weather outside, so I'm excited about maybe getting some sunny time. So I hope that you guys are okay, and I will speak to you guys tomorrow. Good afternoon, team. Is it afternoon now? It's like 1. I don't know what time it is. Hello, team. It is now Saturday, and I thought I would come in with a brief little reading update. I think it's like 1-ish. It's very sunny, so I actually have to have my curtains closed, even though I'm not doing work. I'm very excited about it being weekend, even though I've already had 2 days off, but it feels longer, so we're enjoying that. But yeah, reading update. I did start The Galaxy and the Ground Within, was lucky enough to have an ARC of it. It came out this month on the 18th. I meant to read it before then that just didn't happen, but I am very excited about reading it right now. In case you didn't know, the Wayfarer series is a sci-fi series that is heavily focused on characters. In the first book, A Long Way to a Small Angry Planet, we are following the crew of the spaceship, the Wayfarer, and then the 2 following books are loosely connected to the first book. This one is no different. We have one particular character who also had a significant role in the first book. I'm very excited about it. We're basically on this like truck stop planet, and suddenly all hell breaks loose, and the three characters that we are following, well, we're following 4 characters really. The 3 characters that are landing there briefly are suddenly stuck there. I'm about 33% in. I believe that I can finish it quite fast, and I'm very excited about it. We're getting even more alien characters. In the other couple of books we've had like human and alien, and this one is all alien, and I love it a lot. I think that was where I was missing something in the 3rd book. I also got some book mail, but this doesn't feel like what I thought it would be, so I don't actually know what this is. So let us open it. Oh, this is what I thought it was. Oh, it's because it's skinny. Never mind. So, as I have mentioned previously, I did buy all of the A Court of Thorns and Roses series in hardback. This is the little A Court of Frost and Starlight, which is possibly my least favorite book in the entire series. I do not crazy about not so much the actual covers, but just the colors of the covers. I'm not super crazy about, but I do like these like splash colors of the hardcovers underneath. So yeah, this is the, some people call it the 4th book. I don't really count it as a book. It's more like a short story collection sort of thing. and I like some of it. It's like a healing book. But yeah, so now I'm only missing one of my hardcovers, and then I will be prepared for my beautiful dust jackets, which should arrive sometime soon from Illumi Crate. That is the update. I am also doing my TBR for next month, and I'm trying to be kind to myself. However, I am behind on quite a few of the books that I meant to read this month, which means that they're going on to my TBR for next month, and 2 of them are from last month, so that seems to be a thing that I'm doing. I might have to change that in my rules. But anywho, I hope you guys are having a pleasant day. I'll speak to you guys later. Babies, it is now Monday, which means it is time to end this vlog. I had a rather good reading week this week, I'll be honest. I felt like I did quite a lot of it, including finishing the Wayfarer series. I also finished this bad boy right here. If you would like to see my reaction vlog to rereading the Akatar series and reading A Court of Silver Flames for the first time, I will leave a link to it down below. So I did start The Waking Land yesterday. I meant to do an update and then I just sort of forgot. I'm about 108 pages in. This is a young adult fantasy where we are following a young girl who grew up in the king that her father tried to overthrow household, where she has lived basically all of her life. I believe that she's 20, which I'm actually really enjoying. However, her father really wants to use her still as the figurehead of his rebellion because she has magic such as this ancient prophesized earth goddess had as well. I really like the writing style. It is very YA, so it's very easily reading. I think it's like 300 and something pages. I also believe that it's the beginning of a series, so I might have to check that out, but I am actually really enjoying it. I obviously mainly picked this up because Tamora Pierce blurbed it and said that she loved it, and I love Tamora Pierce, and that's just how it is. Also, this is on my February TBR. We are now officially into March. I have a week to read this one and then I'm allowed to cross it out on my bingo sheet still. I do still have one book officially on my February TBR, which is obviously added to my March one. And then I have 2 January books that I didn't get read this month, but I am determined to stay on TBR this month. Currently, I have 11 books. Is it 11? 11 or 10 books that I plan on reading, which I can do if I stick with the books. Just don't go off course. We'll see if that happens. Other than that, I hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. If you did, please don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button at the same time so you don't miss out on any other videos from me. You can also click the little bell which will give you a notification when I put up a new video, which I do regularly. Let me know in the comments below what you guys have read this week, and then I will see you guys very soon with another video. I hope you're doing well. I hope you know I'm proud of you, and I'll see you next time.